안녕하세요, 여러분. NS24입니다. Yeah, I bet you thought that was pretty cool, huh? Well, to a Korean guy like myself, that's nothing.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Now, obviously, I'm joking. That was, like, terrible, and I'm never gonna do that again. But there's a community on the internet that thinks doing things like that is completely normal. So let's talk about the RCTA community. What is RCTA? RCTA stands for Race Change to Another. It's for people who feel like they are a different race. Not how that works. I'm just gonna say it now, that's completely not how it works. You can't just wake up one day and be like, oh yeah, I don't like this. You know, every single cell in my body, the DNA that it's got right now, I don't like it. Dead name, what does that say? Caitlin, I think. New name, Chaewon. So another thing that this community does is dropping their real name, which they call a dead name, and replace it with a shiny new Korean one. They take this stuff extremely seriously. We're gonna see later, but this is not something you want to mess around with in the RCTA community. Dead names are supposed to stay dead and buried. I am Australia to South Korea. Why? I feel like I have a strong connection to Asian culture and not to white culture. And I love Korean food like sushi. Sushi? Seriously? One Google search is all it takes to find out that you're completely wrong. But you know, it's things like this that make me kind of feel like these videos are fake, because this is a pretty old topic, so of course it's going to be filled with absolute trolls. But there are a bunch of videos where people are renouncing their disgusting Western names in favor of their shiny new Korean ones, and sometimes they go into quite a bit more detail, like sharing their old bias and groups that they stan, like every Korean person does, and sharing RCTA slurs, which is insane. What the hell? I'm Sulgi. My dead name is Leah. Please don't say Rani. That's a slur to RCTAs. Are we serious right now? So it's like they're evolving and they're starting to make their own slurs, which is ridiculous. It's literally just a made up word. And at the bottom you can see my FC, which actually has nothing to do with FIFA, because EA FC. FC means face claim, and that's who the RCTA person wants to become, which is an insane concept if you like think about it for at least 5 seconds, because sometimes it wouldn't just be like idols or like public figures, it would just be like random people off of like TikTok or Instagram. And it's the same thing with the dead name concept, because they take this thing insanely seriously. Like the first video we saw of Caitlin, aka Chaewon, aka renouncing her name, and on her profile she's got another video. All of the comments are just like, oh okay Caitlin, hey Caitlin from Australia, and there's even a picture of who I assume to be one of her friends replying to a comment of, Caitlin, what are you doing, bro? Hey, do not call her by that name, she is suffering and she needs to cope. Be respectfully of her. Be respectfully of, okay. And then right underneath it is, hi Caitlin, what are you doing? By the same person. The same person. Oh, come on. Hello, I'm here from the future to tell you to subscribe, because people forget to do that sometimes. So drop a sub if you're enjoying the video, and enjoy the rest of the video. Bye bye. But if you really think about it, like, who came up with these terms? Like, someone really sat down and thought of all of these words that they're using, like face claim, dead name, Rani. Like, it's just, all of this stuff came from like one person or like a group of people, and this shit just like spread like a wildfire. And let's be honest, it's just children eating all this stuff up, metaphorically, because let's be honest, kids just do whatever the hell they want. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a Saiyan, like straight out of like Dragon Ball Z, like trying to do Kamehamehas in real life and stuff. Except this time, these kids want to be Koreans, and they're able to post about it on social media because they all have phones these days. The issue is that they can spread these ideas around, and TikTok and Instagram can just push these out to other kids, and they start to get onto it too. And of course, it's not just Korean, Chinese, Japanese, or you know, that section of Asia. There are other RCTA videos that I've seen, like this one, giving you advice on how to be more black, which I'm going to be completely honest is never going to end well. I mean, you could probably tell that this wasn't good because some of them are blurred out. So let's start off with the normal ones. Well, relatively normal ones. You know what I mean. Listening to African music, learning the language, getting traditional African clothes, getting braids, curling your hair. So those ones are the normal ones. So if any of the ones that you've seen seemed a little bit extreme to you, they only get worse from here. Starting off with eating more chicken and fufu, which doesn't make any sense. Fufu like originated from like Ghana or something like that, and there's a South African flag in the top part of the video. Again, one Google search, people. It's not that hard. Be more loud. I don't know if I could disagree with that, but you know, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Using darker shades of makeup. Can you do that? You can change your skin tone with makeup. I mean, I guess I wouldn't know about that, but that's interesting. And the best one of all, start saying the N-word. Just because you feel black, I'm sure people are gonna let you get away with that. But that video was decently hard to find because most of them are targeted towards countries like Korea or Japan, which according to TikTok are the good Asia countries. I have no idea why America, Germany, Australia, and the EU are all there. First of all, none of them are Asian countries, and the EU isn't even a country. Bad geography aside, we do need to understand where this idea even comes from. So this entire idea of RCTA mainly comes from like parasocial fans of like Asian culture, thinking they have some sort of like special connection to it, like they're an MC in a Disney movie or something. Because they see the insane beauty standards of countries like Korea, and they see all of these perfect looking idols, and they want to be just like them, which you can easily tell by this thing that people do with some idols where they add ism to the end of their names. So a couple examples are Jennyism, Chaewon-ism, Kazuha-ism, Haerin-ism, and probably the most well-known one, Wonyoung-ism. Hello again, I'm here from the future to say that I did some research, and it turns out that these isms aren't as bad as I originally thought. And also there are isms for basically every single idol. So these are all about the idol's personality and how they act and, you know, how they come across and things like that. So completely nothing to do with trying to become them like I thought originally. So I just wanted to clear the air with that. Because like, imagine for a second, these are the only people that you see, like on your timeline, on your For You page, whatever. It would kind of change how you think if you were a kid, like who didn't know any better. Like they would think that this is what like the average Korean looks like. You know, that's like me seeing Ryan Reynolds and being like, oh yeah, I want to be American too, man. Forgetting that there are some chopped Americans too. So let's move on to the how. How is RCTA done? How can you change your race in the snap of a finger? Well, RCTA involves many different methods like subliminals, manifestation, and law of attraction. So let's just focus on subliminals because I don't even know what the other ones are. So subliminals are just audios or videos that would change how your subconscious like reacts, kind of like affirmations, but to change your race. So a simple search on YouTube for RCTA subliminal gives you a bunch of results like Korean, Japanese, which are both in the top 2, Chinese being 4th. So definitely pushing more for this like East Asian type of like theme. Also, why is British there? Who wants to be British? Look, maybe because I'm British, so I'm slightly biased against them, but I see absolutely no benefit to being British. You know, besides being the same race as like legends like Ronnie Pickering.
Ronnie Pickering!
Who?
Ronnie Pickering!
Who?
Ronnie Pickering!
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, me!
There's like nothing going for us. Actually searching up RCTA subliminals gives us a bunch of playlists. And by the way, I didn't add anything to this at all. I literally just searched up RCTA subliminals, and we've got Korean subliminals, monolids, East Asians. So, you know, the focus is like as clear as day. So let's take a look at a couple of videos. Yeah, that's all it is for 32 seconds. It's literally just a still image of whoever this is while Ditto by New Jeans is playing in the background. I don't know if this is supposed to do something. You know, I'm no scientist, but I doubt this does something. But despite the video being weird, the comments are so good. Instructions unclear. I look like Kim Jong-un now. Oh my god, I love maps. I'm gonna become an algebraic formula. I'm feeling so kimchi right now. Oh my gosh, it's working. This works. I was a 6 foot tall, big, oily black man. Now I'm a cute 5'5" anime girl. So the good news is that nobody's really taking this video seriously. The bad news is the title and the description. The title is literally the most powerful Korean subliminal. And in brackets it says forced. I don't know what that means. Hopefully the description can clear the air for me there. Make sure to drink water to avoid headaches. This subliminal is very strong. Water emoji. Good. Just in case you didn't know what that was. All results are inevitable and 100% permanent, as it is forced! Exclamation mark emoji. Listen to it overnight if you wish. Feel free to listen to other race/ethnicity subs along with it. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, this is a forced one, which 100% permanently changes your looks. I wouldn't recommend it piling on other subliminals with this. But what are you, crazy? Again, this extremely over-the-top vibe makes me feel like this is a joke, because it's completely ridiculous. And like always, it gets a hell of a lot worse from here. Before I show you this, just keep in mind that this is called Become East Asian Forced. Yeah, no, I've got no idea what the hell's going on. It's like 4 minutes of that, and then at the end it just hard cuts and we're on like Microsoft Word, which makes like absolutely no sense. Yeah, also, wait, I completely like glossed over it. Well, what the hell is this playing in the background? This looks like one of those mobile game ads. And you're probably wondering why I didn't play the sound on this clip. Yeah, that's exactly why. And that seems to be a common theme with most of these videos, like just playing static the entire time. There is another type that I want to go over real quick, where it's just like Asian features being like flashed on screen. Like this one showing eyes with moonlight sunrise playing in the background. I mean, W song choice, I guess. And you know what? With this type of video, I guess I could kind of see this working. Like if we suspend belief and just like imagine ourselves in some sort of magical alternate universe reality. Compared to the other one, this one kind of makes sense, because like if you're seeing a lot of something might start to change. And I'm pretty sure I did see a TikTok about that somewhere, but I doubt they were talking about this. Anyways, there isn't much for me to say about the actual like subliminal videos, except for wow, this is weird, or why are they doing that? So I'm just going to show you some like really weird ones that I found, starting with this one, the intense skin melanin remover. Because who the hell wants melanin willingly, am I right? Yep, I would love to have the same skin tone as the walls that are all around me. Oh, and of course, just in case you were wondering, this is the entire video. 5 whole entire minutes of this picture of an like uncanny colored wrist of somebody. Like there's no way this is a real like human, right? Anyways, let's move on. My teeth are so straight, because who the hell needs braces or any sort of actual treatment for straight teeth? I could just watch a 28-second YouTube video with 2 blurred out pictures of straight teeth with some static playing in the background. Don't be ridiculous. All you have to do is watch this for a couple of days like the comments say. Use this for a few days and here are the results so far. My teeth are more aligned, my underbite is slowly being fixed, and the gaps are closing. This subliminal works. Best sub ever. My teeth are already straight. Now hopefully I won't need braces. My teeth renew slowly. What does that mean? My teeth renew? Like they're gonna fall out and you're gonna get the new ones? No, that can't be right. Yo, someone let me know in the comments. What the hell does that mean? Anyways, some guy replied to this comment. What's the latest situation? And then OP replied here saying, my teeth became straighter than before, but I recently stopped using it. I'm too busy. What's too busy to watch a 30-second YouTube video? Just think about this for a second. If your teeth started magically starting to straighten up because you watched a 30-second YouTube video, I don't think I'd ever not be there to watch that video. Like there's no way you would just stop watching it, right? And finally, we've got learn Korean easily. And of course, it's just a picture with sound playing in the background. And just a bunch of gullible kids in the comment section talking about how it's working for them and like how they can watch K-dramas without subtitles now. Like it's ridiculous. Anyways, let's move on to some like K-pop idol specific ones, because there's a lot of those. Like this one, which is pretty normal, and it's probably the only normal one because it's not hyper focusing on just trying to be like a Korean. It seems like more of a focus on chasing a dream, which for some reason is trying to become an idol. I mean, I've heard some like crazy like horror stories from trainees, but you know, if that's what you want. So the video shows some idol-y type of things like mics, being on stage, I always win, I am successful, and the Hybe headquarters, ew, and rest in piss bang P Diddy. But again, the obsessive side of this community starts to show, because there is a clear obsession with Wonyoung. Like this is like unhealthy. You've got born to be a K-pop visual and it's her in the thumbnail. Clear skin like Wonyoung. Wonyoung effect subliminal. What does that even mean? What effect? You're like Wonyoung. Like what are we doing? Like this kind of links back to the ism thing I was talking about before, where, you know, people would see these idols on stage and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to be her. Like, not I want to be like her, it's just I want to be her. They see all the fame, they see all the looks, they see everything, and they're like, yeah, I want that. Let me watch this YouTube video and I'm sure I'm gonna get that completely overnight. Yeah, anyways, this rabbit hole goes a hell of a lot deeper with like Discord servers, but I can't be asked to go over that now. So yeah, that's the end of it. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Bye bye.